Hello everybody, this is Dr. Phil Drice and Robert Huntley. We're here with two homeless guys, but guess what? We haven't given up, we're not freaking failures. We're people, we're human.
Senator of Shirley Huntley, State Senator, New York State Senator Shirley Huntley. So I love my mother, and 113th with a crooked cop motherfucker that ruined my life, and you know, and a stink pussy fucking bitch, you know, along with that, you know, that pretty much I loved her, she knew that, and I don't see how she cannot help me at this point in my life. Now my mother has pretty much not turned her full back on me, but has let me have it, you know, really, you know, to a sense that it's my fault that of my health condition, because I drove her into a nervous condition, and that's all bullshit. I love my mother from the bottom of my heart. I love Deputy Inspector Tommy Lawless, who died, Mommy's right-hand friend and PD, and Deputy Inspector Philip Erickson. And you know, I have let 113th and 103 off the hook with whatever I feel.
Show them the bruises on you.
They have ruined me.
Show the bruises on you got when you went over there and your brother beat you up. This is right here. This is State Senator Huntley's son, Robert Huntley. He was beat up by his brother, who's a New York NYPD, and told not to come back home again. That's betrayal. That's treason. There's no sense for this. That's treason. But we're two homeless guys. We're buddies, and guess what? We're gonna fight the fight.
I've not been homeless for the last 20 motherfucking years, where I thought I was like a white, black Jimi Hendrix. You know, where, you know, the guitar on my back and whatnot, but at this point in time, I'm 54 fucking years old, and this is bullshit.
And today's Sunday, September 26th?
Yes, it is.
And it's right now 7:40.
As far as Mayor Bloomberg is concerned, the New York Senate, the Congressional Committee is all full of shit. Because me and this man have legitimate evidence and what have you, and I have sued PD and fucking won. But this is bullshit, goddamn it. This is what the fuck it is, you know, goddamn it. And you know, through any righteousness through God that sent his only begotten son down here. Fuck with his denomination, his abomination of making this motherfucker and then turning his goddamn back on it. It's fucking bullshit. Why the hell did his only son begot son have to come down here and fuck with this and be tortured by goddamn fucking Jews?
Before we run out of time, Robert. Now, when I gave you that flyer, you saw your mother's name on it. You called her.
Yes, I did.
And then when you talked to her and you asked her, was I the guy that supposedly put the death threat or anything crazy like that?
No, you were not. No, Ma denied that. It was not Dr. Philip Drice.
It was somebody else. I have nothing to do with anything like that.
Who had state police and a local 113th cop who held my hand one night. I was going to alcohol withdrawal. Another nice-looking balding cop. Yeah. Who I talked about like dogs, that precinct. But yeah, they did ruin my fucking life, along with that stink fucking cunt hoe, Chantel Prasad Dubra. And she is full of shit, you know.
Now, when you spoke to her, she knew about this case about New York City Housing Authority and all that nonsense with me?
She knew about it. She knew about it 100%, but her aides were handling the case, at which point they did not let my mother in on what's happening.
And now she's trapped.
They intercepted this man's legitimate inter-fucking-mation through aid, you know, like all politicians go. Not all politicians get their mails read and received by aides and do whatever the fuck they want with it. God damn it. Kiss my fucking ass.
Brother, we done here, man. I'm going to go ahead and go to my mom's house in Howard Beach, and my mom going to give me some money. I got my bedroll right here. Everybody can see. This is the bedroll. This is what I sleep on. Robert, I swear to God, I got another.
I want to bring that up on internet. What
it's on the flyer I gave you. I got another one to give you. Here, take another flyer, but I can show you. We can sleep on the beach. I got another sleeping bag. I help you. Here, it's right here on the internet. Right here on this flyer. Right here, brother. The way you was talking about so good about your mother until I heard her until you and her started talking, that's not nice. Come on, man. The guy needs help. I was a drug and alcohol counselor. Jesus Christ. This guy needs help, folks.
What is it?
www.youtube.com youtube.com YOUTUBE Phil Drice 1. I'll write it down. Don't worry, Robert. I'll write it.
I got it.
Okay.
www.phil.
What
the fuck is with this?
You protect it. Just cross that up. PHILDRICE. DRRICE. Okay, go to YouTube and put PHILDRICE.
Yeah, right there. Come on.
All right, bet. All right, we're done here. Personal log out on Sunday. Hey, it's Saturday night, October 16th. You getting ready to go to work now, huh?
On my way, yeah.
You had a good rest?
Somewhat.
You enjoyed your day with me today? I loved it. Your ass worked hard.
It was a very productive day.
Outstanding. Philip was very appreciative and shit and all that. But since I'm not sure when I'm going to get a chance again, I've never had a chance to do this. Do you remember the last time we met with Ida Smith at Congressman Meeks' office, the special assistant?
Of course.
What was the most significant part about that, which was about 2.5 years ago, last summer? Because right now we're in October.
Well, pretty much the bottom line was that she went over the paperwork. The preponderance of the evidence dictated that there was a form of redlining that was being conducted by NYCHA.
That's New York City Housing Authority.
New York City Housing Authority, yeah.
Conducting a form of redlining.
Pretty much.
And she said those exact words. NYCHA is conducting a form of redlining, right? Yes or no?
That is correct, yes.
And now my problem is they refuse to put it on paper. They refuse to take it out to Jamaica field office. It's being contained, and it's hurt me. I'm going to have to do what I'm going to have to do with these guys, man. I don't think it's her fault at all. I don't think Ida has anything to do with any of the containment or any of that.
Of course not.
But that office is crooked.
They're withholding evidence.
They're withholding evidence.
Yeah.
All right, brother. So I guess we're going to go hit everything, huh?
Pretty much.
All right, man. I think, yeah, man. So, you happy for me?
Of course I am.
It's been going on for years, me and this woman, and I ain't want to come and ask her for nothing or honor. She's been coming to the library handing me money.
Okay, Doc.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up. All right, partner. Thanks, man. Good night.
All right.
All right, partner. Bye-bye. Supplemental log, December 12, 2010. I'm going to call Ida Smith at the office of Congressman Meeks to find out what's going on here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Hart. May I speak to Ida, please?
Please hold on.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Hello, Ida. How you doing?
I'm not sure. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Something's wrong with your voice. What's wrong?
That walking pneumonia I had.
Oh my God, it came back?
No, it never went away. I'm still being taken care of by Aza.
Okay.
Now, Ida, I got a big problem. Ida,
I'm listening.
why can't you all put on a piece of paper NYCHA's conducting a formal redlining? Why is my stuff missing? What's going on?
What stuff is missing?
The 2 books I gave you to the White House. I spoke to Kim Fuller this morning.
She doesn't have them.
Who has them?
You have them. You took them
No,
yourself.
I didn't take them.
You did take them. You told me, well, they're not going to D.C. I need to keep them. And I said, fine.
That's not what we said Friday.
No, we said Friday. I said, if Kim doesn't have them, then you have them. Because I gave her something that she carried back. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to call her.
Wait, no, listen, Ida. I spoke to her already. I don't want to.
What did she say?
She said she got one book that I addressed to the Justice Department. I never sent anything to the Justice Department. There were only 2 books for the White House and the White House only.
Well, then she took it upon herself to give it to the Justice Department, because I know that when she was here, I gave her something, and I told you that, I remember telling you that...
So she took it upon herself to give it to the Justice Department, Ida? How you say? Ida, these people destroyed my life. These people hurt me.
You have to bear in mind this protocol. Okay? We don't send anything directly to the president.
I do. I did, and look at what I got. What y'all did didn't get me nothing. You've been watching me for years. You've been watching me for years. You know I'm not crazy, and you know what I got. If it ever gets exposed, everybody's screwed.
I haven't exposed anything.
That's what the problem is. I needed you to.
No, I could not do what I was told I couldn't do.
Oh, you were okay.
Okay.
Mommy, you know what? Then I was right about you. And I told you from the jump what was going to happen. I told you that they were not going to read it, and that's why you took the other one. I told you. If I got them, I got them. Okay, but anyway, the exact same thing are the court papers for my appellate court case, so it's not lost. I just wanted your copy so that I can show that I submitted this, that it was supposed to be for the White House, and it never was sent there through your office, and it was your superior that contained it. That's obstruction of justice.
No, it isn't, because you could have sent it yourself, and you didn't want to.
Because with the evidence that you got, that you read, and you concluded that Knight is conducting a form of redlining, only you can say that, not me.
But you said it, and I said I agreed. I didn't put words in your mouth. I never said it. I said I agreed with you. It was a form of it.
Okay. Ida.
Don't say that I said that, because I didn't say it.
All right, then
you did what you did anyway.
What it's to say is that the office of Congressman Meeks agrees with the evidence, which is what we said from the beginning, that from the look of the evidence, not what I said, it's what the evidence says. NYCHA is conducting a form of redlining.
No. We've always agreed to that the evidence speaks for itself.
Right. Well, then somebody's supposed to do something after I lost all this, Ida. After I lost all this. Don't you want to help me get my money? That's the only way I'm going to get a pretty woman.
You have enough brain and wherewithal. You don't need a pretty woman. You always do what you know you have to do. That's not a prerequisite. And you know that's a fact. And you know that's not what you're about.
Well, guess what? Mother is courting a woman for me, giving me things to take to this woman that's got 2 kids. She just got a brand new baby. The boy, I met the guy, and I was telling him I'm giving this kid a college scholarship because I pay like $40 a month, and he gets at least a 2-year degree and all that. And then she told me she ain't with, and I mean she gorgeous. I love them kids, but I'm tired of getting a woman through loving their kids. I've been through that already, raising people. Why do you think when I get mad I say all the bad things I say?
Well, you can blame whatever you want, but it's all coming from your mind. So anything you say, I'm not going to believe.
How do I regain all the money, all the time, everything I lost?
Well, what happened to the AquaTube campaign?
AquaTube is right here. I got it out.
Then why aren't you doing it?
I need money from all of my losses in order to kick this off. I need $70 grand just for the radio commercials. I need another $30,000 to give to them down. I need at least $150,000. I spent close to $400 already.
I thought you had contracts.
I have a contract which is an allotment contract. I've got to spend all of the advertising dollars in order to generate what I need to make it a mutual contract is something that two people provide.
So you're suggesting that your pursuit of the 9 West is going to pay for that?
My pursuit of this cause for black people's rights, that all the black politicians did everything they could to help the city destroy my life.
I don't believe that. You don't believe that.
Yes, I do, Ida.
You're using it as a catch-all.
No, listen to me, Ida.
No, I'm not
When
going to hear it because it's not true.
When the office of the congressman got evidence that something as so egregious has occurred, and that the president's office responds to the Justice Department with and the letter showing.
And that's exactly why she sent it to the Justice Department.
Where was I supposed to? I was supposed to know what she sent, when she sent it, how she sent it, what's going on, so that'd be consistent.
Let me speak to her, because if she told you she sent it, she sent it.
Okay, then I need a response letter. She was telling me, since my stuff was so garbage and disoriented, they don't respond to that.
Excuse me. They've moved offices twice, and you know what it's like to move your house? It's worse when you're moving an office.
Okay, guess what? That's why the letter from the VA, I used that as my own excuse not to file litigation on anybody like I was threatening and all that stuff, because we need to get this together, please. But I'm going on vacation. I'm done. After talking to you.
I'm trying to find your white book. If she says she has one, I know you have the other, because I didn't want it here.
Okay, guess what? Now you know. Now I know how important it was. Look, right now,
No, that's not it. That is not it.
What?
What it is that I told you that they weren't going to read it, and you took it.
Okay.
You said, if that's the case, then I need to hold on. I said, fine. And then something else happened, and you needed it anyway.
Right now.
You don't remember that?
No, ma'am. But that's okay. I got the duplicate in the court moving papers in appellate division. It's going to cost $300 to get it. That's all. Nothing else. But I just needed that one because since y'all had it, I wanted to show that I did my due diligence to bring this forward. I got a book coming out. I got to prove everything I say.
Well, you have enough documentation to prove everything you say. I've always told you that.
All right, now I'm selling that story. But then now what about this whole situation with, it goes back all the way to the Attorney General, which is now the governor-elect, unleashing NYCHA and untying their hands with no oversight for them to write policies that is eliminating people because of the Clinton administration welfare elimination program. This is crazy. This can get me killed. The things I'm saying. And the evidence points to it. What do you want me to do now?
I've always wanted you to get on with your life.
Get out with my life. That's what I got to do.
Get on, not out.
Oh, get on with my life. Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to go hit on this young girl half my age with 2 kids and a brand new born baby. As a matter of fact, you can see the baby on the internet now. That's my new show. And Kim told me to stop.
You have so much in your life that you can be happy about every day. And why you keep
I can't let them get away with this.
Well, you know, you can be happy and still pursue it. But you don't have to get to a point where people are turned off because you're
All right, let me go get me a woman. Listen, I got a story for you. This is the story. I'm going to Florida to meet up with the Cuban mermaid colony, who meet every 10 years to mate. But what they do first is there's 7 sisters from the 7 seas that end up meeting up on Cuba Island to rest, go to Haiti to eat, and then beach themselves and turn into regular women on Miami Beach. And the guy that's lucky enough to be staying there as a homeless guy on the beach gets to mate with the 7 sisters. But the irony is, it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm at Highland Care Nursing Home. I came to say goodbye to Mrs. Green because by the time they figure out I did all this videotaping, people being neglected, warehoused in here. I'll never be let back in here. But if you die before I do, tell God not to forgive Congressman Meeks, not to forgive New York State Senator Huntley, not to forgive New York State Senator Malcolm Smith. Vivian Cook has cancer. She's going to die real soon, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it is. She should live very long so she can suffer a long time. New York City Councilman Leroy Comrie rants her for an abomination. This is Sunday night, 8 o'clock at night, and these are the people. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. And she's right there. That's Mrs. Green. Hooked up to a machine, being fed these liquid supplements. And this is the warehousing of these old people for $140,000 a year. I can't. Mrs. Green, the reason why my life got destroyed was because I saved your life. I protected you about the $20,848,000 left by Hosea Mitchell, who lives in apartment 10K at Shelton House, New York City Housing Authority. Somebody help me out here, man. My life's been destroyed, everything. You hear these people yelling in here? This is the woman that was thought to be dead. She's not dead. She's not dead. She's right here. She's right here at Highland Care, and that's her roommate. Okay? She is not dead. Mrs. Green did not die. I've been coming here for years. I kept a secret. I knew all this. I told everybody where she was, but they covered it up. The District Attorney's Office, Creedmoor Psychiatric, Human Resource Administration, Adult Protective Services. Everybody covered this up. And the District Attorney knows because I charmed Bianca into giving her the thing to go to my website, and the DA calling me, wanting me to come in there so they can arrest me and abuse me. Not going to happen. They come and get me, they can come and get me. But you better have a search warrant, you better have an arrest warrant. That's all I know. This is the victim of a Nazi copycat crime that Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg covered up. What can I tell you? This is what they look like when they're in a nursing home, dying. And they're just an economy being warehoused because they put them out of their house in public housing so they can harvest the apartments, and they dump them in a nursing home. And when they go to the hospital visiting nurse service, social workers get money when they refer them to certain nursing homes. Go ahead. He can vomit and choke on his own puke. He vomits, he chokes, and dies on his own puke. That's what I'm talking about. He vomits and chokes on his own puke. When's that going to happen? Go ahead. Go ahead. That's what I exposed in order to get people to do their damn job. That's what I exposed in order to get people to do their damn job. I'll never see these people again in life because I am the housing. Hey everybody, this is Dr. Phil Drice. This is a story about a man who busted the NYPD out of the Queens District Attorney's Office, coming to the Queens Central Library trying to kill me or snatch my ass up so I'd never be seen again. Let's take a look at what he says.
The police right there. Today is June 5th, 2011. There goes the police right there. Right now we're in front of the library. We're talking to one of my friends here because we're homeless people. Like I am a homeless guy. We are homeless, okay? And I know I can go stay with my mom, my Russian mom in Harris Beach, but they exiled me out the ghetto. So, what do I do around here? I make every Negro want to rebel and revolt.
Yeah, I make Negroes want to rebel and revolt.
That's right. That's what I do
We're being mistreated.
Now tell me your story about the homelessness right here, and then tell me about the detectives. So tell me about the detectives coming over here looking for me. Stay right there, stay right there.
Once the detectives will come here, in and out the library, they have regular NYPD outside, they have the undercover homeless hang out at the library. I will come in and out.
They even had cops that were playing homeless hanging out in the library.
Yep.
Detectives, undercover cops that were playing homeless in the library. Who were they looking for?
You.
That's right. And did they tell you why?
Nope.
But don't you think it must have been a pretty big deal for them to orchestrate such a big deal for one little guy? Just me, one little Haitian French green card guy who will not be a good nigger in America. Can I help? Finish with your story, brother.
I just made it in the homeless shelter, and the homeless shelter system is nowhere to be. They consolidate everything. There's no job, minimum wage is about to get locked down. They're only giving you 20 hours. They only hiring for security.
And you did see that newspaper article that was in the New York page that said that there were no homeless. Show me the homeless. Remember that one?
They're all over, but they got homeless 42nd Street, Grand Central. They sit on the inside. A friend of mine from Wall Street, I met in the shelter system. He let me know over by Port Authority, there's a section for the homeless right at Port Authority.
Now do you see why I allowed myself to be evicted, to live with the homeless, and to do this, because that's what Drice can. I got special forces training, I'm a fairly educated guy, and I spend all my money on black people, most of them hate my ass. But guess what? Look, man, we just try to live as human beings. Yep. That's it, man.
Them black leaders ain't shit. And I'm talking about Congressman Meeks, you piece of shit. I'm talking about State Senator Huntley. I just put you out of freaking business by giving your Attorney General information against you, and your whole family busted, and you're out of office. So all the other black elected officials of the 5th Congressional District shaking in their freaking boots right now on September 29, 2012, and I'm in a homeless shelter for veterans. Can you find me to kill me? Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Now, I gotta regain my economy and get to Canada, because this country's destroyed me so bad and hurt me so bad as a veteran that I'm ashamed and embarrassed. I am ashamed and embarrassed to be an American soldier, because this country is a traitor country and ain't nobody trying to really help me. I'm taken as a crazy man. That's the reason why I'm in this place where I'm at right now. So, thanks America. I appreciate everything you done did. Just go over my life. And all your enemies that want you, I ain't one of those enemies. But as far as being your friend, I can be that when I'm in Canada, and I ain't here. I don't even hear English spoken in Quebec province. Thank you very much. I'm a French green card guy. So I'm happy for you and your great empire and all your weapons and all your mass destruction and selling entertainment as love. And I gotta go to another country, find a wife, because I can't afford one in the United States of America. Thank you very much. Because if I don't go into goddamn slavery for a Negroid she-male, there's no love to be found. There's no love. So thank you and all your baby kids and all your bastard baby kids and all your charity and all the 7% Romney says is depending on the government. I don't need the government. Thank you very much. You can keep your Obama and your Congressman Meeks, your State Senator Huntley, your State Senator Malcolm Smith, your Assemblywoman Vivian Cook, who's got cancer, and nobody knows that she's going to get chemotherapy, is incapacitated, and she don't switch over power. People are not being represented. It's just a whole bowl of fraud and a bowl of crap. Thank you very much, America. Thank you very much. Let me show you. Thank you. Thank you for making me a piece of shit. because of my skin color. You have your nice freaking day. Bye-bye. Today is June 12, 2011. I'm going to have you listen to the audio voicemail of a detective calling from the Queens District Attorney's Office after they had tried for more than 2.5 months trying to capture me and to orchestrate some fake death threat to the congressman, and everybody's busted. This is showing you the evidence that I've got. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go call my voicemail and let's see what happens. Okay. This is the District Attorney's Office. This is the District Attorney's Office and the Congressman's office getting together trying to kill me.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message.
I don't want the unheard message.
Message skipped. First skipped message. Hi, Boogie.
Yeah, that's my mother calling.
Message skipped. First saved message.
Philip Drice, I'm Sia from the NYPD. Please give me a call when you get a chance. 718-765-4333. Thank you.
Alright. He may be taking the hit for the District Attorney's Office as a sacrificial lamb. I can't let that happen. District Attorney, you are busted, Mr. Brown. You have command responsibility. For such a case to have gotten this far, this big, undercover cops playing homeless in the library, then you've got people going all over the Coliseum and the Coliseum Mall street, door-to-door merchants showing them my picture. You are hunting you a Negro, and you're trying to use Jim Crow laws to hunt you an immigrant on orders of the African American Congressman. Congratulations, you're busted. Bye. Okay, we're gonna call Sergeant Garcia. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know him.
Yeah?
He's a Marine guy, right?
I don't know. Yes, man. Speak to Sergeant Garcia.
He's not in the office right now.
He's not in the office? No. All right, this is Philip Drice. He had been calling me and stuff. And I just want to let you guys know, I don't care what the Congressman's office might have told you. I ain't no threat to nobody. Y'all sent a whole bunch of detectives all around the neighborhood, slandered my name. And I'm an ABA certified paralegal. I'm a forensic paralegal. And I ain't no threat to nobody. He might want to see that if he goes on the internet and take a look at the shows. Because whatever they...
I don't think he's looking for you in that respect. I think that, what tends to happen is sometimes you have individuals who may be concerned or whatnot, and then they call us, and it's our job to make an assessment on the situation. I think if they were seriously considering looking for you, they would have definitely went out there aggressively and found you. I think
y'all would have got me already, because I ain't turned off my phone.
Yeah, I think what they have to do is, they have to make contact with you, so they can say that, hey, listen, we spoke to him in person, and he's fine. He scared
the crap out of me, man. The detectives was looking for me. People been telling me all kinds of stuff. So look, I just want you to know I ain't no threat to the congressman at all. I even videotaped myself going by his office saying, hey, look, I ain't no threat to nobody. I exposed things about crookedness. My business lost $5 million. And these people did so much dirt to me, man. Y'all want to look at that? And if they file a false police report, that's a misdemeanor. They got to get arrested. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Okay. All right, brother.
All right, hey, listen, you be safe out there, man. Enjoy the beautiful weather today.
Thank you, my friend. You too.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, it just looks like we got what we wanted on the internet. My white boy, right here on the 161st Street, across from the barber shop. Bro, I've been giving cigarettes away to black people in the neighborhood since I got here. That's the last one I got. I can't give you no more. What boy? What is this?
Don't film me, Drice.
I'm not filming you. Just put your voice on. Because no.
I don't want nothing to do with.
No, all right then. What?
Don't film me. I don't want to be on YouTube.
You don't be on YouTube. Or do it look like you're on YouTube?
Can I just say?
Does it look like you're on YouTube?
Can I just say, Drice, we thought you were dead. That's it.
Oh, fuck
That's
that.
it.
You're fucking with the politicians.
Yeah, we thought.
What? They nobody said. Do you see yourself there?
We thought the man got you, guys.
Them motherfuckers tried to kill my black ass.
Obama gonna come here and shoot your ass.
Put that away.
All right, put it away.
We thought the man got you, Drice.
The fuck.
Speaker number 4, Philip Price. Please come forward.
I'd like to thank you and I congratulate you. You are the most articulate and the most charming chairman of the 4 chairmen that I've known. Ladies, isn't he a good-looking guy? Just a good-looking guy. Okay? Now, we're going to be real nice to Mr. Rhea.
Did my mother pay you to say that?
No. This guy did, the housing whistleblower.
Okay, all right.
I'm that guy.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, I spoke to Constance Robathan. This retaliation against me to destroy my life, can it please stop? I'm a remaining family member. Right now, I've been beating up Byron Metakakis in Supreme Court so bad, this is for you. I just beat him up that
You got it? Okay. So. Okay. You should move to the next one.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I have 1 minute and 40 seconds. 3 things. Number 1, the retaliation against the whistleblower. If an old lady is embezzled by an employee out of $20,858, Ricardo Elias Morales calls my boss, who I work for at a law firm, and tell me to tell them to leave alone. I left them alone, but you don't leave the old lady in the apartment with the gas stove on for 4 hours, and then you orchestrate a retaliation scheme against me with a containment apparatus that destroyed my life, cost my business over $4.5 million, $100,000 for antiques taken out of my home. I'm a Haitian French Orthodox Roman Catholic. I leave people alone. I don't bother anybody. But the kind of compassion that it takes to see what I'm seeing is just humane. It's nothing special. Another thing, criminal neglect. I don't understand this. You mean to tell me you got 2 lawyers in 2 different courts and both of them have a different story about an supposed exclusive senior development that is not? Another one. When you deceive the judges, you deceive the courts, and I bring that to you. The Veterans Administration asked Congress this week to call in state and federal law enforcement. Ida Smith says, you even got a call recently about May Keys, where they said NYCHA is conducting a form of redlining. Those 21 developments, I believe, were part of the Davis versus NYCHA, that it was found that NYCHA was conducting a form of redlining. Are we still on the same page here? And I'm done.
Mr. Price, we'll have somebody come over and speak to you. Okay, specific to your concerns. Speaker number 5.
This is a supplemental log for Friday, March 25th, 2011. This is the continuing saga of all of the plotters against me that helped destroy my life. This segment is exclusively for Judge Maria Resos and the two other judges prior to her that I have known, just like I knew 3 chairmen of housing. I have known 3 chairmen of housing. And everybody would like to give a shout out to Miss Daniela. I think her YouTube name is Foxfly. She made a lot of wonderful suggestions. And I don't have to be such a wretched, melodramatic, think I'm an actor guy, other than just present the facts and the evidence as they are. I'm angry, I'm all of that, but that's for another time, another situation. This is about presenting the facts, recording it, in case something happens to me. This is the judgment and order of Judge Maria Resos. Okay? And respondent's order to show cause to restore this proceeding to the calendar, and the motion by Stephen S. Weintraub to be removed as guardian ad litem are consolidated for determination. In rendering this decision, the court considers the respondent's order to show cause, petitioner's affirmation in opposition, respondent's reply affirmation, and petitioner's surreply only. The court acknowledges receipt and did read respondent Philip Drice's ex parte submissions. However, as they were ex parte, they cannot be considered by the court as it reaches its decision. That's what the problem is, because my guardian ad litem, Mr. Stephen Weintraub's hands were tied. This is a gentleman where I absolutely abused him, humiliated him, degraded him, blasted crap all over him, all over the internet in front of everybody, all the way to the White House. He filed papers against the court, to the court against me. Judge Maria Resos brought a big cop in there. I'm not violent. I don't need to do anything like that. I'm a pretty educated guy. I know what to do and what my limits are. But that shenanigan, that show, that performance that was calculated and performed did accomplish my goal. I finally got him to work for me instead of working for human resources to put me out, as you've seen in the last segment. And that's how it works. You've got, this is a war of the intellectuals against poor people who don't have an education. And it can be traced to a race-based situation because the people they're dealing with are the disenfranchised that have been apartheid on a federal reservation, which is the largest Indian reservation, the most populated Indian reservation in the United States of America, which is New York City Housing Authority, with approximately 800,000 tenants. But only 500 of them are registered, and those 300 are supposed to be in line to inherit that apartment, and it's the elimination of the administrative process that leads to the federal violations of diverting funds and Title VI violations, okay, under the Civil Rights Act of 1967, which is you're doing it to black people, you're doing it to Puerto Ricans, you're doing it to the disenfranchised, you're doing it to poor people that the federal government through Congress said that they take care of. But it was through the Clinton administration, it is alleged that it was through the Clinton administration's desire to eliminate welfare that your governor was probably the premier architect who unleashed NYCHA, who dissolved any competent oversight, just like the regulators of the banks. It's been shown that the Democratic Party, or the Democrats, did orchestrate this big thing about this housing bubble. Okay? And they forced banks to make loans that they knew were going to fail. And then they want to blame somebody else for those bank failures and that all of that money that went down the tube. But it was designed to keep them in power. And when you're in power, you can cover things up. Okay? So this is what's happening, people. And in the SIR reply, let me show you here, where this guy says it's his. I'll read it. You know, you'll get it in the book and online. Okay? You've got NYCHA committing perjury in this document right here. This is the SIR reply. NYCHA commits perjury. Let me show you where. First of all, they said you got to be over 62 years old to be living there. And that I was the only one that was living in that apartment that was in that development. Now we find out that's not true. And when we find out that's not true, the judge want to give them exemptions. You can't go back. Okay? Here we go right here. Which is Carol Brookins. Carol Brookins was living there before she turned 62. Okay? They didn't want to count that one. Let me give you another one. We're going to get better. Barbara Davidson. Barbara Davidson is the sister of Margaret, who works for Councilman Comrie. And when it got this bad, Barbara Davidson right here, when it got this bad, they got her to move out of Shelton House. That's how big it is. Barbara Davidson's been living there for 30 years. She didn't take the buyout, just like my aunt didn't take the buyout. That's why we were still in that apartment. They want to make it senior development, but they were supposed to give you $15,000. Okay? Now, this is the big deal right here. This is Mr. James Edwards in apartment 6N. He's got a Michelle Guy who lives there. She was born in 1976. What is she doing living there? He was born in 1947. Now, you see, he's got a son and a daughter. A son and a daughter right there. Now, that's where the fraud comes in. Because in the paper, NYCHA reclassified him as a grandson, not a son. And the judge copied the exact same stuff. That's what I'm going to hit her with, along with the trial transcript of where NYCHA said nobody under 62 lives there. Now, here is the beauty. This is Cynthia Hill, okay, with her husband, Babako. Okay? She was born in 55, he was born in 66. But you got to understand, the lease, I've got it on video, that she said that they put him on the lease 3 years ago. That's another point of perjury for NYCHA in the settlement of the minutes or the transcript. Okay? That's how they're all busted. Just presenting the facts. Just presenting the facts. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you. Yeah. Supplemental log, November 29, 2010. This is Miss Cynthia Hill, the last real tenant association president that there was. They fixed the vote. Khadijah Wilson fixed the vote to put Neva Harper in there. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is the evidence that right now we've got everybody committing perjury in court because you're not a senior citizen, you live there, and your husband's name was added on to the lease, what, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
So now, when they put me out, weren't they doing a whole lot of wrong?
Yeah.
And Neva Harper, they propped up as tenant association president so she can help eliminate people out of that building as a form of redlining.
Yes. She has a handicapped apartment. She's not handicapped.
And so does Ozia Mitchell, who was also the last tenant associate president that they put there to help.
Green of $20,000.
Oh, Cynthia Hill, former tenant associate president, November 29, 2010, telling it like it is. That's my sister, and this is the one. That's right. I want my picture with her. This is the lady. This is the lady that helped me.
Right. Fight that.
Fight the fight. This is the one that kept telling me, Drice, don't let them put you out like this. Don't do this. And I went and did my work. And that's Malcolm right there. He's the one that's helping put people out.
Yes, he is.
And that's the tenant associate president telling it. That's what they do here. Right here at 8909 162th Street. at Shelton Houses, New York City Housing Authority. There it is right there. You heard it from the Tenant Association President, Cynthia Hill. Thank you, baby. All right, this is my friend. What's your name? You gotta say your name.
Marvin.
Hi, Marvin. Good. Make the snowball. Yeah, he's under supervision. He's here with his dad. I'm not trying to kidnap the child. It's not a kidnapping. All right. So how's your wife? Your wife okay?
Yeah, it's okay. She works.
Mother okay? She's working? Yeah, she told me she got a job as a home attendant. Yeah. Her mother's upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is Marvin. You live upstairs, right, Marvin?
Yeah.
Okay, throw the snowball. There he is. That's it. That's it. Ah, okay. You waiting on the school bus? You waiting on the school bus? You waiting? You waiting for the school bus, right? All right. All right. Can I please have $1? Somebody can have a quarter, 50 cents a dollar. I'm homeless, I'm broke, I'm hungry. Please, can somebody help me? Can somebody help me? I'm homeless. I used to live right across the street over there. Go ahead, show them Shelton House. Shelton, that's that building right there. The one with the scaffolding. That's it. I used to live at Shelton House. But now I'm homeless. I'm homeless. I've got no money. I got nothing to eat. Can somebody help me? Can somebody help me? Is there a God? There can't possibly be a God, or he couldn't let this happen to me. Those black politicians on the road destroyed me, and no one will do a damn thing to help me. All right, we just met a nice couple. I was walking on the beach. Very interesting affair. This who wanted to tell the marshal when he came to get me to send you, to give me your regards. Well, what did you do when you had all of the information that says that Niger is as crooked as the tips of the Nazi cross?